ሰላም እንዴት ናችሁ? እንዴት ከርማችኋል? the Yoftahe Show, the weekly show ዛሬ ይዤላችሁ ቀርብ ያለው ማለት ነው። ዌልካም። ዛሬ የተለያየ ፕሮግራም ይዘንላችሁ የምንቀርበው በየሳምንቱ the Yoftahe Show። ሰላም ሃይ ማሂ ሃይ ካሊ እንዴት ናችሁ? ሰዎች እስከሚገቡ እንግዶችም እስከሚገቡ ሰላም we can have amazing product, amazing conversation with all of you guys. What we can do, ሌሎቹንም join በማድረግ the Yoftahe Show follow በማድረግ if you can invite people. Hi Bini, how are you guys doing? Please share this link, this live for more people to join us. Let me see. Getting coming. Now, በየሳምንቱ we have at least one or two show every single week. So please follow the Yoftahe Show, invite your friends, family, so that you can have like an amazing program that we've been doing. And now, I love the feedback, I love the support, and then please let us know so what we can do to bring, to have more discussion. Hi Becky. Now, this is the show for you. Whatever subject that you'd like to do, we will be bringing it. We have amazing series coming up. We're going to have an amazing series on Africa and mental health, medical. We're going to have a legal series. So very amazing programs. Follow up በጣም እያደረግን ነውና ማሂም አለች እዚህ ላይ one of the producers ከሊጋ. So I want to say a shout out and thank you for her for all the help that she's doing. Let me see who is in. Okay. Once I get in, and Pejman. Ishac. Until we get everyone to join. Hey Ishac.
እንዴት ነህ? ሰላም ነው ወይ?
እንዴት ነህ?
ወደ ኦፊስ የገባ ነው። ፔጅማንን ኢንቫይት አድርገው እዛ ጋር።
Now, do I see him? I did not see him yet. Let me see. Pejman, if you see me, can you send a request? Because for whatever reason, I don't see you.
ወደፊት ሄድ ነው የአይዛክ ፔጅማንን ቢሮ እያሳየው ነው።
Okay, definitely. Is he under the Isaac Pejman page ነው የሚመጣው ወይስ በራሱ ፔጅ ነው የሚገባው?
በአይዛክ ፔጅማን።
Isaac Pejman, okay. Pejman, I'm sending you the link, the invite under Isaac Pejman. You just have to accept it. Okay, sent you the invite. Link it if I want to get when you join to the elevator.
No, I think it's actually a big one here.
Oh, it's fine. Okay. Hello everyone. While our guests are joining us, so this is from the Yoftahe Show. Okay, so you're on the floor. Okay, so you can show us where you are before we get started and have a conversation. Okay, I think he is coming under Commander. I don't think he didn't accept under the Isaac Pejman one. Let me see. Yeah, for whatever reason, he's not able to join from the Isaac Pejman page. Let me invite you. I'm going to send you through your personal account, Pejman. ሰዎች የገባስ ከመሄድ ድረስ so let's tell them today. Okay, let me pause this for all of you. Okay, welcome again. This is on Wednesday night. We're doing a special program today. It's going to be on Isaac Pejman watch and accessories product that they have been doing. So quality, history. We're going to learn so much tonight. እና ሰላም ሌሎቹስ ከሚገቡ ድረስ አይዛክ ፔጅመን ሁለት ፓርትነሮች ሆነው አንድ ላይ የሰሩትን ፕሮዳክት ዛሬ እናወራለን። ከሱ ብቻ አልፎ ሳይሆን ቢዝነስ አከፋፈቱ ራሱ ምን ይመስላል፣ ሂስትሪንስ እንዴት ነው ደግሞ ማስተዋወቅ የሚችሉት በሚለው ብዙ የምናወራቸው ጨዋታዎች አሉ። ሌሎቹስ ከሚገቡ ድረስ አይዛክ welcome back to the show, a good brother, friend, ሚዜ ሁሉም ነገር አጠቃሎ businessman, everything else. Now it is a blessing to have you with everything that you have been doing. ሌሎቹ በእንግሊዘኛ እስከሚገቡ እናንተ በአማርኛ ማውራት እንችላለን ፕሮግራሙን እስከሚከፈት። ለማያውቅ ሰው ትንሽ ስለራስህ ብታስተዋውቅ ደስ ይለኛል።
ዮፍታሄ አንተ በደንብ አድርገህ ገልጸዋል። አይዛክ እንግዲህ ወደ ኋላ ብዙ ባሌድም በሚዲያም በምንም አንዳንድ ሰዎች ስለሚያውቁት just general አንዲንግ እንዲኖር የቢዝነስ አስፔክቱ ላይ ወርዛ አካባቢ መጣ የተሻለ ነው ብዬ አስባለሁኝ። ያው ትልቁ ነገር አይዛክ ፔጅማን ከተወለደበት ጊዜ ዛሬ 4 ዓመት ጀምሮ ትልቁን ስራ ስንሰራ የነበረው እና ታርጌትም ያደረግነው ትልቅ አላማን ይዘን ነው። አላማው ቢዝነስ አይደለም፣ የቢዝነስ ኮንሰፕት የለውም። እኔም ፔጅማንም እንደምታውቁት በዳክተር ዲግሪ ሁለታችንም ኒካ ፋርማሲስት ሆነን በሆስፒታል ላይ እንሰራለን። ሁለታችንም I think Pejman he's trying to get in. I guess I'm here now. Okay, I think he's
okay. I'll send you the invite again. You just have to hit on the accept when I send it to you. I think a few times. I think somehow you pressed on reject. I think so. You are not unable to join. Okay. Okay.
So the point is እኛ የመጣንበት it's not about money አይደለም፣ finance አይደለም። more likely የኛ ትልቁ አጀንዳ is about introducing civilization ኢትዮጵያን ለዓለም ማስተዋወቅ ነው። እነዚህ ስልጣኔዎችን የፐርሺያን ስልጣኔ፣ የማያን ስልጣኔ፣ ዓለም ላይ የነበሩትን ትላልቅ ስልጣኔዎችን ማስተዋወቅ because እነዚህን ከነዚህ ስልጣኔዎች ጋር ብዙ የምንማራቸው ብዙ የተገናኘ ነው። ለምሳሌ የኢትዮጵያን ስልጣኔ ብናወራ ኢትዮጵያ በጣም 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 ሪች የሆነ ሩትድ የሆነ ስልጣኔ አለ። ሁላችንም በደንብ ክሪቲሳይዝ ማናርገው በደንብ ማናቀው ውስጡን በደንብ ያልተረዳንለት ትልቅ ስልጣኔ አላት። ይሄ ኢስት አፍሪካ ላይ ያለን ስልጣኔ ማለት ነው። አሜሪካኖች 200 ዓመት 300 ዓመት ታሪክ ማክሲመም 400 ዓመት ታሪክ አለን ብለው ነው የሚያወሩት። በሱ ታሪክ ብዙ ነገር ተሰርቶ ሞኑመንት ተሰርቶላቸው በጣም ኤምብሬስ ያደረጉ ታሪካቸውን በደንብ ያስታውቃሉ። ታሪካቸውንም እንደ ሩት ኮዛቸው አድርገው ማንነታቸውን ቤዝ አድርገው ይናገራሉ ከተለያየ ዓለም ላይ መጥተው ማለት ነው። እኛ ግን የረጅም ዘመን የ1000 ዓመት አይደለም የ2000 ዓመት ከ3000 ዓመት በላይ ያለን ሪከርድድ የሆነ ታሪክ ለዓለም ስልጣኔ መሰረት ይሆን በዓለም ላይ አሉ ተብለው የሚታወቁ ሜጀር ስልጣኔ በታሪክ ላይ ከተጻፉት ከሮማን ስልጣኔ፣ የፐርሺያን ስልጣኔ፣ የማያን ስልጣኔ፣ የቻይኒስ ስልጣኔዎች አንዱ የኢትዮጵያን ሲቪላይዜሽን ነው። የኢትዮጵያ ስልጣኔ ነው። በጣም ፓወርፉል የነበር በትሬድም ቢሆን በአርሚም በምንም በጣም እንፈራና የምንከበር የነበር በጣም ኩሩ ህዝቦች ነበር በታይሙ ላይ ማለት ነው። ያንን ስልጣኔ ነው እንሰም ወይ የተረሳው ብዬ ባልልም እንሰም ወይ ሁላችንም እንደ ህዝብ እንደ ኢትዮጵያዊ ወይም ኤርትራዊ በዛ ላይ የነበርን ህዝቦች የነበረውን ስልጣኔ እንሰምሃው ሪኮግናይዝ የማድረጉ ቴንደንሲ የቀነሰ መምጣቱ በዓለም ላይም ያለንን ቦታ እየቀነሰ መጥቷል ብለን እናስባለን። ስለዚህ ይህን ስልጣኔ መልሰን ወደ ኋላ ማድረግ ስልጣኔን ለህብረተሰባችን የነበርንበትን ቦታ ማሳየት የኛ ትልቁ ስራ በዚህ ውስጥ ግዝ የተወለደው። ስለዚህ ሁሉም from every civilization and iconic የሆነ ነገር በመያዝ ማስተዋወቅ መቻል። ስለዚህ ስንጀምርም በኢትዮጵያ ነው፣ ብራንድም ሱቃችንም ሲተሰራው በሲጀመር በኢትዮጵያ ነው። ስለዚህ የኢትዮጵያን ሲቪሊዜሽን ይዘን ስንመጣ ዓለምም የዓለም ህዝብ በብዛት ሪኮግናይዝ ያደርገናል። አሁን ማርኬታችን ከዩሮፕ ከስካንዲኔቪያ ካንትሪዎች ዩሮፕ፣ ቻይና፣ አሜሪካን ኤቭሪዌር ያለን የውጭው ማርኬት ማለት ነው። ከኢትዮጵያን ደግሞ የውጭው ማርኬት ነው የበለጠ እየመጣ ያለው። ስለዚህ ኢትዮጵያኖች መጀመሪያ አድርገን ለብሰን ኮርተን ማሳየት መቻል አለብን። የራሳችን ነገር ራሳችን መጀመሪያ መሆን ያለበት እንጂ በየትኛው እምነት ብንሄድ ለምሳሌ በኦርቶዶክስ እምነት ብንሄድ በባይብል ላይ በተለያዩ ቦታ ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ስልጣኔ በብዛት ተጽፏል። በብዛት በትልቅነቱ አለ። ይህንን ቢብሊካል የሆነ ሂስቶሪካል ሲግኒፊካንት የውጭ ሰው ነው የሚነግረን። እኛ ራሳችን እንኳን ስንቶቻችን ዲቴሉ እንደምናውቀው እርግጠኛ አይደለሁም። በኢስላም ብትሄድ በደንብ አድርጎ እንደ ታሪክ የኢትዮጵያና የአቢሲኒያ ታሪክ በጽሁፍ ተጽፏል። በነቢዩ ፕሮፊት ዘመን በነቢዩ መሐመድ ጊዜ የተጻፉ ስለ ኢትዮጵያ በጣም ደጋግ ህዝቦች መሆናችን ጀስቲስ ያለበት ሀገር መሆናችንን በማሳየትም ጭምር የተመሰከረለት ነው የኢትዮጵያ ህዝብ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ በዓለም ላይ እንደዚህ አይነት ክቡር የሆኑ ህዝቦች የተለየ ልዩ ስልጣን ያለን ህዝቦች ዓለም ላይ በደንብ ራሳችን ማስታወቅ ያለብን ወይ የተሻለ አሁን ከምናረጋቸው ካለው ጭቅጭቅ ካለው ንትርክ ካለው ጦርነት በተሻለ መንገድ ራሳችን ወደ ፊት ለፊት አምጥተን ማንነታችን ማስታወቅ መቻል። ብዙ ስለኛ ሀገር ያልታወቁ ነገሮች አሉና እሱ ማስታወቅ አለብን ከሚል አንገል ነው የግዕዝ ሰዓትን ይዘን ማለት። በግዕዝ ቁጥር እንምጣ እንጂ ሌሎች ነገሮች አብረን ወደፊት
እንደ ሁሉ ነገር እንግዲህ እንደምታውቀው አንተ ካነሳኸው ከታሪክ ቢዝነስ ራሱን የቻለው I think he's having hard time joining in. I'm accepting you. You have to accept from your end too, Pejman.
There you go. Yep, we have.
Sorry.
Hello. Finally.
I am so sorry. Yes, Yoftahe, how are you? How are you, Isaac?
How are you doing, brother? Good to have you.
I am doing great. Thank you so much. I am so sorry. For some reason, my laptop wasn't cooperating, so I had to go back to my cell phone. I apologize.
You cannot join from a laptop, or it has to be it works only from a phone.
Oh, yes. I got the wrong
I should have told you that.
I'm sorry.
It's good. We are so happy that you are finally able to join us. So it's an honor to have both of you in here.
Yes, sir.
So Isaac was introducing himself. With the people who don't know you, if you can introduce yourself, and then we'll jump into the program. And then we'll have a few more people who join us as we go.
Absolutely. So my name is Pejman Pirmoradi. I'm Persian, Iranian. And I am also a doctor in pharmacy, just like my colleague Isaac. I immigrated to US about 26 years ago from Iran. And I've been practicing pharmacy in hospitals for over 2 decades now in the US as a clinical pharmacist in hospitals. And I'm a big critic of the healthcare in the US. I wrote a book about it that ended up me being fired from my job. But I am happy that I spoke up, because if we all keep quiet, nothing in this world will change. And so that's the thing. So about 4 years ago, we started to be honest with you, 4 years ago, I realized the meaning of life. I was lost until 4 years ago. And 4 years ago, I listened to a podcast from my mentor. Now he is my mentor, Jim Rohn. And it was very eye-opening, very eye-opening. So I realized that the last, say, 40-some years of my life, I was lost. And so from that date forward, the meaning of life for me changed, and the direction in my life changed, the philosophy in my life, the philosophy that I had changed drastically. And since then, we have been, me and Isaac, we have been working together. I have the honor of working with Dr. Isaac Adem and he's fantastic. He's an awesome guy to be with, to begin with. He's a great guy, and our tempo is almost the same, but our mentality regarding life and life issues is the same. It really helps. It's a big help if you have somebody with you that has the same mentality. You could lift each other and learn from each other. And we created this company just out of passion, and passion for life, passion for humanity, passion for cultures, passion for great civilizations. And now I'm here with you. Thank you.
I like that. So, Isaac, how did it come? I mean, at the end of the day, for people, I want people to understand whenever you're trying to decide to do a business, you have to pick the right partner. So how did the two of you get to meet and then decided to do this together?
Well, as Dr. Pejman, he mentioned to you, I think he's my senior when it comes to pharmacy world as Dr. Pharmacy. I joined the hospital that he worked about 4 or 5 years ago. So then we started talking about it, ideas, businesses. Then this day, I remember that night, we started talking about it, the business ideas. From not just straight from business aspect, but how we could impact human life. So that's the idea behind it. So then I was traveling to Ethiopia back in that time. So I seen how drastic the situation was, and the hospitals, all different things that I saw in Ethiopia. And I was discussing with Pejman. Then we could send money, we could do something, right? Everybody could do that. But I was thinking we could not change by just feeding the one who needs food, but we could make impact by making that person change his life to feed himself. So then an idea of discussion, we come up with the idea of designing, because Pejman is one of the great designers that I ever made. So I have a passion to design, and he has a passion to design. We start working together in that regard. So we start thinking one philosophy together. We don't want to just do a business, we're not like any other company as you see in our motto, but we plan to design a watch which has different quality, has this different cultural diversity, or we could promote that individual or different cultures and honoring different legacies. That's the way we started. And a good thing about it is I'm Ethiopian, not only Ethiopian, a proud Ethiopian, as you know that. Yoftahe. And Pejman is one of the proudest Persian I ever met. He has a big passion to Iran and his country. So the good thing about these both nations have their own language, their own script. Like Ethiopian, we have the Giz number, which this Giz numbers wasn't promoted enough to let the rest of the world to know. So we start having that discussion there, designing a watch with the Giz numbers. Then we start designing with Persian number, and we are here with big celebrities who endorse us from H.I.M. Farah, and with big celebrities from Hollywood and singers, even throughout Ethiopia, many celebrities behind Isaac Pejman as we know it.
I'm glad to hear that. I think we'll talk more about the collaboration, and then just like you said, having the few lines that you ended up opening. So when we talk about civilization, I think you have a strong aspect of it, like that you wanted to talk about why you wanted to start. Business is a component of it, but when you came in together, how do we give back and how do we make a difference and impact on humanity? So I like that part. So I know, Pejman, we have talked a little bit about it. You have the strong belief in how we can bring your civilization, how we bring history and connect humanity. So if you can tell us a little bit about the background, how you want to get involved with this.
Absolutely. So the idea goes back to before 1974, when the Queen of Iran, Her Imperial Majesty, Shahbanu Farah Pahlavi. She suggested, she wrote a draft for the dialogue amongst civilizations to the United Nations. And it was just left there, and nobody did any action on it. And to me, that was a great idea. When we were talking to Isaac about these civilizations of the past and how we can connect those glorious moments of the past to the present time, to people, to connect them, I went back to that draft, what the Queen of Iran did. Such a valuable piece of document that was never touched. And so when we started this a business, me and Isaac, of course we are a business, right? We are there to make money. We are another watch company out there, and that's another thing that is common, is generic. A lot of watch companies out there. What makes us different, and you can differentiate us from other watch companies, other designers, if you will, the fashion designers in the industry out there, is we are not only a watch designer. We are trying to connect the past to the present. We are trying to remind people about their legacies. Now, if you look at the Persian watch, for example, we have the cuneiform numbers from about 3,000 years ago. And we have Homa, which is a bird, which is a mystic bird, which has a head of like a phoenix. Mm-hmm. That if you look at the myth in the legends and the histories of the back, in stories of the back times, that's a symbol of immortality. That's a symbol of strength. A symbol of perseverance, the symbol of unity, the symbol of tirelessness. What does it tell you? It tells you about your legacies. And what is legacy good for? Think about it. Why do we brag about our legacies? Why do we even bring the subject up? Look at your country, Yoftahe, my friends. Look at Ethiopia. What did you do with your legacy? You defeated Italy twice, not because you were a Muslim, not because you were a Christian, not because you were a remote tribal man or woman in Ethiopia, because you were Ethiopian. All Ethiopians stood against the might of oppressors because they had the common ground. That common ground is called your legacy. What your ancestors did for you to create such a great civilization, this is where you are right now. What did you do? What this legacy tells you is, yes, this is something to hang on. This is an anchor that brings the whole nation together, unifies us, and let's learn from it, and let's connect to it, to other nations also. Look at Persians, for example. Persians have, just like your history, we have about 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years of history. And you know about the Cyrus the Great. The first chapter of Human Rights was written by Cyrus the Great. The men and women are equal. Torturing is wrong. The freedom of religion. All these great things that now we have is being practiced in democratic countries was established 2,500 years ago by Cyrus the Great. So these are our legacies. Now, do other nations know about these legacies? 9 out of 10, I can tell you they don't know anything. When you talk about other people, about Ethiopian legacies, they have no clue. They don't know what ge'ez is. But when they see that watch, when you look at that number, that creates that sense of curiosity in you. What are those numbers? I've never seen those. Where did it come from? They dig in and they look for answers. This is a source of connection that we can connect people together. If our queen that we are with, I'm proud of her, started the importance of dialogue among civilizations, that's the main point. Connect to people, bring back the good old times. Of course, all civilization had negative parts into them, but we are here as a company to stress the importance of the positive side of each civilization. And I can tell you, every single civilization had something to offer to humanity. Every single civilization, from Mayans to Persians to Habesha, Ethiopians to Ottoman Empire, even Vikings had something to offer. The best navigators in the world, we learned from them. Hey, how are you?
Hi.
So these are important aspects of bringing up the subject.
Thank you, Pejman. Hi, Rosina.
Hi.
Hey, Rosina.
Hi.
How are you? Sorry, I had to pull over.
No problem. We want you to be safe, so it's good to have you. So, Rosina, I think we've been introducing each other now. Welcome. So for those who don't know you, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get on the program.
My name is Rosie. I entrepreneur from Ethiopia, a mom, businesswoman, and a wife.
And you do a lot to contribute in the world. So we'll talk more in a separate show now. So Pejman, Isaac, welcome back again. So today, for those who are just joining us, we're talking about the Isaac Pejman, not only just a watch, but other product that they have. But at the end of the day, we just didn't want to highlight the business of it, but why they started it and the historical aspect of it, the giving back, what they're trying to do with history to connect humanity with each and every one of us. So it's not just another watch. It's just about the connection with humans. It's about teaching histories, it's about teaching civilization. So I do appreciate having them here and highlight their business and what they do. Isaac, let me come back quickly to you. You guys just opened your second store in Ethiopia. So congratulations with that one. Tell us a little bit about that experience, how it felt, and what it was, because it was an amazing, amazing program that I watched. And then you had a lot of things to talk about on that program, which we will touch up as we go here.
All right. I think I'll say them both. First, I would like to thank Rosie for helping us, for supporting us with many aspects. I cannot tell you how much Rosie was supportive to our cause. And a lot of Ethiopians as well, a lot of celebrities who support us from day one when we started back in about 3-4 years ago. When we come to the grand opening of the second store, which is located at Garad City Center on Bolly Road and around Wolosofer roundabout. So if you guess, I mean, those people watching us from Ethiopia or from here who plan to go to Ethiopia. So if you go on Bolly Road, that's one of the major roads in Ethiopia, of course. And you guys could see it on the left side of one of the brand new building, they call it Garad Mall. You see it inside that store. So we have a privilege to have Dr. Goge, the Minister of Social Affairs and Women's. And she was there to support us, and in the early morning, the mayor was there too to support us. So, I mean, the idea that we have for the company, as we said, as Pejman mentioned earlier, we are here to introduce civilization, of course. So, a lot of people rally behind this great idea to support. So, it was a great time, and what makes them special better is Pejman was there for the first time to African trip. So that makes him special. Pejman with his beloved family, with his wife, and with his family in general, they were there to support us. Our graphics designer, Mernush, was there. So it was an excellent time for us. I wish if I have more time to show him around, but unfortunately, I didn't get enough time to show him. He didn't see the Ethiopia the way we know. he saw a little part of it, a little bit in Addis. Maybe we stay in Sheraton for 2-3 days, and we have to do all this, and we just came back. Very short trip. Hopefully next time we show him around the way we know Ethiopia. So you have to all the way to Gon, Folow, Tigray, Bali, Harar, or Dabub, all regions. That way we could, you could say more about Ethiopia next trip. But it was a very successful trip and very successful grand opening, I could say.
Thank you. I like the show. I mean, I wish I could have been there too. So it's definitely was heart-touching the way you organized it. Rosina, let me come to you. How did you get involved, or what do you have to say about Ishac Pejman, so that as from your side, so that for people get to know, if you have to talk about Ishac Pejman, what would you share with people?
So thank you, Yafi, for inviting me, Ishac. And he's an amazing person. I met him at the award show, and I actually, when I first went to Ethiopia a few years, 2017 or 18, with Khan, they actually gave us this watch, and I wanted to meet the person who behind amazing watch that represents number or alphabet, the giz, and just for him to think about such an amazing watch using our alphabet, it means a lot. And finally I get to meet him. I met him in person, and I congratulate him, because this is the type of stuff our country need, Africa need, because this is our own number, our own alphabet, and I'm proud of him. So when I met him, and I was actually honored to meet him, because it means a lot. And I don't mind supporting, because this is my own, So if I don't support my own, what else do I support? So Isaac, congratulations on your second store, and I wanted to be there. I wish I was there, but next time, like I promise you. So congratulations, and great to meet you finally, Pejman.
You too. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
And it's a pleasure meeting you, and congratulations. I'm here 100%. I'm wearing the watch. I always wear one of my favorite watches. Even though I have a watch, it's better than Rolex, because this is special for me. Seriously. I mean, I have a lot of them, but this means a lot, because this is one of my own, and so I have attached. I'm more attached to the brand than other brands. So.
Yoftahe, I want to say this in Amharic.
Sure.
If you don't
go ahead. Yeah. Bella.
Watching back home as well. ሮዚ በጣም ጥሩ ሰው ነች። አይከን ነች ለኛም ለሀገራችን፣ በውጭም ኢትዮጵያን በደንብ ታስታውቃለች። የኢትዮጵያ ቢዝነሶችን ሁሌ ሰፖርት ታደርጋለች እና ሮዚም በጣም ሁላችንም ልናመሰግናት ይገባል። በተለይ እኛን በቃ በርቱ፣ እንደውም በተሻለ መንገድ ይሄንን የገዝ ሰዓትን ለዓለም ማምጣት መቻል ብላ ኢቭን አይዲያዎችን ጭምር ነው ለኛ መስጠን እና ይሄ በጣም ኢምፐርሰን ቴንክ ዩ ልላት ፈልጋለሁ። ሌላውን በደንብ እንዲሰማው ስለፈለኩ ነው። ሮዚ የምታደርገው ከኢትዮጵያዊነት ባሻገር በዓለም ላይ ኢትዮጵያን እያስተዋወቀች ነው። ሁሌ ከኢትዮጵያ ልብስ ማይጠፋት፣ አረንጓዴ ቢጫ ቀይዋን ለብሳ የምትሄድ፣ በኢትዮጵያዊነቷ የማትደራደር፣ ኢትዮጵያ በማለብ ቁጥር ሁሌ የምትኖር እህታችን ነች እና በእምነቷ ሁሌ የጸናች ነው፣ መስቀሏን እያሳየች ነው እና በጣም የምታስደስት ጥሩ ልጅ ነች እና I just want to say thank you to Rosie.
Thank you.
ለማንኛውም በአማርኛ ራሴ ማለት እችላለሁ። አይዚክ እንኳን በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል። በጣም አፕሪሺየት አደርግሃለሁ ለምትሰራው ሁሉ። የራስህን በሌላ በቁጥር ማድረግ ትችል ነበረ ሰዓቱን ወይም በሌላ አገር ቁጥር ማድረግ ትችል ነበር፣ ግን you chose የእኛን የራሳችንን የግዕዝን የ1 2 3 የራሳችን አልፋቤት አድርገህ ስለሰራኸው የአገራችንን ቁጥር ሂስትሪ ለምታረገው ነገር በጣም I appreciate you seriously. like በጣም መጀመሪያ ሳው ይሄንን የሰራው ሰው ማወቅ ፈልጋለሁ ብዬ ነበርና ደስ ብሎኛል ሚት ስላደረኩ I'm here ካንተ ጋር በምትፈልገው ነገር ሁሉ አለሁልህ። ይሄን ደግሞ ከዚህም ያለፈ በተለያየ በኢንተርናሽናል ሚዲያ like ሁሉ ማወቅ ያለበት ስለሆነ ከጎናችሁ ነኝ።
Thank you, Rosie. The credit goes to Pejman too. When we say Isaac, we're talking about Pejman. When we say Pejman,
Oh, absolutely. No.
It is both of them. Isaac Pejman, yes.
Can I say something very quick?
Sure.
If you don't mind,
No.
Rosie?
If you can, let me add a question with it and then you can say it together. If you can also tell us your first experience, how it felt when you were in Ethiopia. So if you can add on that, and then just please start with what you wanted to say first.
Absolutely. Thank you. I wanted to say I've met so many different celebrities in my life, and I can feel that Rosie is one of those rare peoples that is down to earth, not out of connection with her own people, and I'm proud of her because there are many celebrities like you, and that's what we need: better connections, better access to celebrities. And I thank you for being there for us and for the rest of Ethiopians and for the rest of the world, because this is a global village to begin with. It's getting smaller and smaller, if you will. The connections are easier, and people are easier reach out to each other. But still, celebrities is a big problem. They are out of reach. But you are one of the rarest persons that I have seen that we are not out of reach. Thank you so much, Rosie.
Any celebrity.
Oh, thank you for your support. And about Ethiopia, before I traveled to Ethiopia, I love to read and study about the cultures and civilizations. Of course, I knew that Ethiopians are great people. But of course, this was my first travel to Ethiopia, first-hand experience to being in Ethiopia. It was very crowded, the capital. It is a beautiful place. More important than anything else, you people have big hearts. You are very kind.
Thank you.
Your culture is very kind, very, very nice people. Wherever we went with Isaac, of course, Isaac was our tour guide, Dr. Isaac, and you were feeling that you're at home, and this is great. That side of your culture, it's something to be cherished and to be proud of, because you guys are hospitable, and it's very important for a culture, and I love that. Your food is great. Your people are great. Your country is amazing place. It's a pot of different little cultures. Yeah. Colorful country, and you don't see many countries like this in the. It's a unique place, and that's what I found out. That again, despite of all different colors, different backgrounds, different tribal areas in Ethiopia, how beautiful this civilization was kept intact and unified because of that thing that we talked at the beginning, that legacy. Your legacy is so deep and so rooted down in the ground, and it's so strong, nothing can change that. And I'm proud of Ethiopians.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that one. So Rosie, let me come to you at the same time, because you did mention about the number, looking at it, making it our own. And then you even mentioned in there, like how to support each other. And sometimes you don't really get to see those parts. So with Isaac Pejman creating this, and they also have it also the Persian culture that they are bringing in to the world. For you, that connection, what does it mean? Because you do a lot of work to bring Africa together. You do several things. So what does that mean? What is the meaning, and what kind of message is it that you want people to get out of it?
So you know, the connection, like you know, anything support anything magzat እንችላለን ግን የራሳችንን ስናከብርና የራሳችንን የሰው ከምንመኝ በራሳችን ብንኮራ በራሳችን ላይ ጉቺ ከመግዛት ይሄን ብንገዛ አንድ የራሳችን ሰው ሰፖርት እናደርገዋለን ለቢዝነሱም እናበረታተዋለን የሱም ልፋትና የሱም እንትን አይሆንም ሁለት ደግሞ ከሁሉም የበለጠ ኤኒዌር ብትወስደ ይሄንን ሰዓት ከሁሉም ጋር ሚዛናዊ ነው በጥራት የተሰራ ነው። በዛ ላይ ደግሞ ሚኒንግ አለ። የ3000 ዘመን ታሪክ ያለው ሰዓት ነው እና እሱን እኛ ሰፖርት አረግን ማለት ለሌላ ሰው አስተዋወቅን ማለት ይሄንን አወቁ ማለት ደግሞ ሞር እንደ ፔጅመን ስለኛ ሂስትሪ ማወቅ ይፈልጋሉ። ይሄ ከየት የመጣ ነው የምን ቁጥር ነው ያሉ ኢንትረስትድ ይሆናሉ ማለት ነው። እንደሱ አደረጉ ማለት የራሳችን እቃ ሜድን ኢትዮጵያ የሚለው እቃ ሁሉ ከኢትዮጵያ ለሚመጣ አንድ ለሀገራችን ኢኮኖሚ ይሆናል፣ ሁለት የራሳችንን ሰው ፐርፖት ማድረግ ነው፣ ሶስት ደግሞ የራሳችንን ኩራታችን ነው። የራስን መኖር ማለት እንግዲህ ትንሽ ሀገር ነው የራሱን አልፋቤት እና የራሱን ነምበር ሀገር ነው ሰው የራሳችን ነምበር ግዕዝ መኖር መሆኑ ማወቅ አለባቸው። ይሄን ቁጥር ነው ብሎ ሰው ሪሰርች ማድረግ ይጀምራል፣ ስለኛ ሂስትሪ ይጀምራሉ እና የራሳችንን ሀብት ማስተዋወቅ ይባላል እና በዛውም ይሄንን ልፋታቸውን ለዓለም ሰው አስተዋውቁ። ፕሬሽስ የሆነ ነገር ለዓለም አስተዋውቀን ይሄ የኛ ነው፣ ሂስትሪ ይሄ ነው፣ ሰዓቱ ደግሞ በኳሊቲ የተሰራ ነው፣ ዝም ብሎ ተራ ስላልሆነ ማለት ነው እና በዛ ምክንያት I'm his biggest fan and I'm their biggest fan, Isaac Pejman. And congratulations. The same thing, እነሱም Persian, they have the amazing ታሪክ ነው ያላቸው እነሱም it's like we have almost similar history, so yeah, definitely. And then congratulations, በጣም appreciate አደርጋለሁ የኔ ቆንጆ Dr. Isaac and Pejman.
Dr.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
እንትን ትራፊክ ላይ ስታክ አድርጌ ነበረ እና አመሰግናለሁ። እና ለምታውቁት ይሄንን ዋች ካያችሁ በጣም ቆንጆ ነው። በጣም ነው ሞዴል ያደረገው ሰዓት ነው። ሰፖርት ለምታውቁ
ግዝት በደንብ እንዳለችው it's a communication starter ነው። አሁን አንቺ እንዳልሽውም ቃለውን አድርገን በሄድኩ ቁጥር በማሳያችሁ ሰዓት ማንነቴን ለመናገር በጣም ያመቸኛል እና ቃላቱም ለራሴን ፕራው ነውና የኛ ብለን የምንለው ብዙ ጊዜ በችግር ብቻ የምንታወቅ በጦርነት ብቻ የምንታወቅ እንዳንሆን ይሄ ታሪካችንን የ3000 ዓመት ታሪካችንን ማውራት የምንችልበት መብቱንም ግዴታውንም ስለሚሰጠን Isaacም Pejmanም like this is an amazing way of presenting history and have a communication starter, because whenever I wear the watch I can start by saying, oh, what is this? This is different. What does it mean? Where does that come from? That helps me to have that introduction and introduce my country based just on the watch as itself. And then just like Rosie just said it's not just a watch, the quality, the way you package it. And I love the way it's packaged, just opening it, the process, the guarantee, everything that you have in it, the color by itself. I still have the box sitting on the shelf because to promote it as much as possible to that too. So those are the kind of things. You didn't just sacrifice quality just to make the numbers. You combined quality, you combined the guarantee, you combined history, you combined all of it, so it comes with it. So I definitely appreciate all of that to it. Isaac, you wanted to say something?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, good. So with all of this, not only the watch, and then you guys mentioned, and then Isaac, maybe we can do this in Amharic. ታሪኮችንም ለማስተዋወቅ ወደ ሃርቫርድም ይሁን ወደ ላይም ነገር ለማምጣት የምንፈልጋቸው ነገሮች አለ ብለሃልና ለማቅ ሰው ትንሽ ፕላኑ ምን ይመስላል እሱ ላይ የሚለውን ብትነግረን።
Okay, I'll say it in Amharic, then we'll convert because I want Pejman to say word. Goal is when we are promoting the Persian edition watch, especially the HIM for our watch, as we say, it's not about business, promoting culture, right? We are promoting Persian civilization to the world. We're promoting the queen herself, the things that she done or she done for specifically for Persian, for the Iranian people. She done a lot of good things for her beloved country. So we're trying to promote that as well, the good cause. Because of that, some of the portion goes to one of the foundations made by under her son, which was designed. A couple of years ago. So this foundation created under her son. He was passed away a few years back. That's what I was trying to. And that foundation helps the ancient French study at home. So we like to promote. We like to support the people to study ancient Persian study. The same way in the future, once we have the iconic Ge'ez representative or Ethiopian representative person, we think a lot of people at this point concluded to one person at a time. I'm not going to say that we have confirmation to that, but we're looking for the person, and once we find that, then we have the same connection with Harvard University. We need to teach Ethiopian Ge'ez or Ethiopian civilization to Harvard University, at Harvard University. So that's the aim. If I could say, እንደ ሁለት አይዲያዎች ሀሳብ ይምታታብሃል እና የግዕዝ በትዕግስቲቷ ኦፊስ አማካኝነት በአሁኑ ሰዓት የፔጅመን ፕሮሞት እየተደረገ ፕሮሞት ከምናደርገው ላይ በጣም እነሱ ታሪካቸውን ስለተደረጉ በታሪካቸው ኩራት በጣም ፕራውድ ናቸው። ልክ እኛ ፕራውድ እንደሆን ነው። ስለዚህ በዛ ምክንያት በልጅዋ ስም በቋቋመ ፋውንዴሽን ሌትሰን ነው እና እዛ በልጇ ስም በተቋቋመ ለእኛ ፕሮሞት ስለሚያደርጉ እነሱ እኛም ያንን ኮ ስለምንደግፍ የተወሰነ ፐርሰንት ፖርሽን ለዛ ሴም ቲንግ በኢትዮጵያ ግዕዝ ፕሮሞት በምናደርገው ኪንግ ሊሆን ይችላል፣ የኪንግ ቤተሰቦች ሊሆን ይችላሉ። አይካኒክ ብለን ኢትዮጵያን ሪፕሬዘንት የምናደርግበት ኮስ ሲኖር ያንን ሰዓት እና ወይም ለየት ያለ የኢትዮጵያን ግዕዝን ሊያስታውቅልን የሚችልን ሰዓት ከኦልሬዲ ዲዛይኖቹን አዘጋጅተናል። እነዛም ከጨረስን በኋላ ዴን በሃርቨርድ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ላይ የኢትዮጵያ የመጀመሪያዎቹ ወይዛችን ኢትዮጵያን ግዕዝን እና ወይም የኢትዮጵያን ታሪክን ኢትዮጵያ ያላትን ውስጣዊ ታሪክ የቀድሞ ታሪክ እና አሁን ከረንት ያለውን ጨምሮ ሊሆን ይችላል ኢትዮጵያን በደንብ አድርጎ ሊያስታውቅ የሚችል ከሃርቨርድ ተመርቀው የሚወጡ ተማሪዎች ስኮላርሺፕ እያገኙ ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ታሪክ ተማሪዎች በዓለም ላይ ያሉ ታዋቂ ሰዎች ከሃርቨርድ አሉ አይደል? ስለዚህ እነዚህ ሰዎች ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ታሪክ አውቀው ነው። ስለዚህ ይሄ ኢምፓክት ይኖረዋል ወደ ዓለም መሪዎች፣ ሎየሮች ሊሆን ይችላሉ፣ ቢዝነሶች፣ ዳክተሮች ሊሆን ይችላሉ። ሰው ይሄንን ሃርቨርድ ላይ የማስተማር ፕላኖች አሉ። ፕላኖች ኦልሬዲ መሰረት ያለ ነው። ዋንስ ያን ሰው ስናገኝ ዴን ይሄን ፕሮሞሽን እንጀምራለን እና ዮፍታሄ አንተም እንደምታውቀው ያን ፕሮሰሱን ጀምረናል። በዚህ ምን ሰምወይ ያ ነገር ሲጠናቀቅለት ታሪክ በታወቁ ዩኒቨርሲቲዎች ውስጥ ማስተማር እንጀምራለን ማለት ነው።
there's good thing coming እና አሁን ተዋለው ፕሮሰሱ እንግዲህ እስከሚወጣ ለዚህ ነው ያልወሰን ነው እንጂ will be good thing coming የሚወራ ነው ደንብ ነው ነው ሮዚና ወደ አንቺ ልመለስና
if you want to say sorry Yoftahe, Pejman he could add on that since
oh sure Pejman if you can add on the historical aspect of it what needs to be added like what Isaac just mentioned if you want to add on that.
Okay, all I can say is when first we were looking for an iconic person in the present era of our culture or the civilization, I had so many different people in my mind, and finally an idea came through and the name of Queen came across, and I was thinking, no way she's gonna even answer she's gonna look at my email. Come on, Queen? No way. And sure enough, it didn't take I think it was day 6 that her office called me, Mr. Autobay, and he asked, and he told me that I vividly remember that time. Then he said, "Tell me exactly what you guys are doing. What is it that you're doing?" Because they knew we were different. We are not just a watch designer company. And the idea of connecting civilization was from her to begin with. And she loved the idea. And she looked into the idea, and she honored us. And this is the first time in the history of her queenship that she sponsored and she allowed a company, a designing company, to design something under her name. This is a great honor, and we don't take credit for it. This is not only us. This credit goes to our civilizations. This credit goes to me and you, Yoftahe, to you, Rosina, and to you, Isaac, and the rest of the people in the world, because we are disconnected. We have to connect. And this brand, in brief, what it's trying to do is bring back people together to remind them who they were, what they accomplished, what's the importance of their legacy, and that's all. And she got the message, and she approved it. She put the seal of approval on it, and we are here. We are very honored about this. Thank you.
Thank you. I like what you just said. That's why the reason I call the Yoftahe Show also connecting the dots, because there are so many, not just amazing people, historical aspect of it that we left somewhere, and we have to be the one to pick up those dots and line up and put it together to share to the world. And just like you both are doing, not only about the watch, but you're creating that history. Now you connected with the Queen, and we're going to try hopefully to have also the same kind of thing to the aspect in the Ethiopian side also, come up with that history that we all have to be proud of. And because that's how we started, that's how our legacy comes, that's where our strength comes. So that's definitely going to be able to put us not only on the map, but it starts to teach the kids where we come from, because we always talk about queens and queens when it comes from England, Europe, but we forget the African queens, we forget the African kings. And slavery, especially by living in America, we think like African history started only with slavery, which is not. It started with the king and the queen. So we have a lot to tell. And then that's why we also have, I have the series that's called I Flipped the Script on Africa, so that to bring the different aspects of Africa, and then we can come together history. Rosina, we can do it in Amharic or English, whichever way. አሁን እንደምታዩ አብሮ መስራትን አሁን እንዳልሽው አይዛቅም የነገረሽ ነገር ለሀገራችን ብዙ የተከፋፈልንበት ሰዓት ነውና እንደዚህ አብሮ መምጣቱ ይሄንን ፕሮግራም ማድረግ የሚፈለኩበት ምክንያት ምንድነው? አብሮ መስራትን፣ አብሮ ማደግን፣ ማንነታችንን ማሳወቅ በችግሮች ምክንያት አንዳንዴ ላናረጋው እንችላለን። ለምን ይሄ ላይ አታረጉም ብሎ የተለያየ ነገር ውስጥ ፎከስ ማድረግ ያለብን ወሬዎቹ መቀነስ አለባቸው የሚል ነገሮች አሉና ለእንደዚህ አይነት ነገሮችን አብሮ መስራት ምን ማለት እንደሆነ፣ አብሮ ማደግ ምን ማለት እንደሆነ ብዙ ነገር ላይ ከብዙ ሰዎችን ስትረጂ ስትንቀሳቀሺ it's your brand ብዬ አስባለሁና ስለሱ ሞር ብታወሪ ሌላ ጊዜ ሆፕፉሊ ጊዜ ሰተን ስፔሲፊክሊ የምትሰሪው ላይ ማውራት እንችላለን። ግን ባጭሩ አብሮ ማደግ ምን ማለት ነው፣ አብሮ መስራት ምን ማለት ነው፣ ፕሮሞት ማድረግ ማለት ነው ትሉን እሱን ብትነግሪኝ።
ኦኬ መስራት አብረን እስከኖርን ድረስ በአሁን በኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ሆነ የሚሄነው ነገር በጣም የሚያሳዝን የሚሰብር ነገር ነው። ግን ሁሉ ጊዜ ዘመን ችግር አንድ ጊዜ ሆነ አይቀርም። ምንም ተለያይተንም ሆነ አሁን በጊዜው በሚሆነው ነገሮች እንደዚህ ሆነ አይቀጥልም። እንኳን አንድ አገር አንድ ፋሚሊ ሆነን የምንኖረው ሰዎች ቀርቶ በጀርመን እና በእስራኤል ያ ሁሉ 6 ቢሊዮን ህዝብ ተጨፋጭፈው ማለት ነው መልሰው መስራትና ማረቅ ያለን እና እኔ ህዝቡ ተለያይቶ አይለያይም። ከላይ ያሉት ለራሳቸው ሲሉ ለጥቅማቸው ሲሉ የሚሰሩ ስራም ቢሆንም ህዝቡ ምንም አሁን ከላይ ያሉት አብረው ስንሆን ግን ማንም የሚለያየን ነገር የለም። መንግስት ይለዋወጣል፣ ጊዜ ይለዋወጣል፣ ግን ሰዎች አገራችንም ሆነ ሰው ይሞታል። ይሄ ጀነሬሽን ባለፍን ቁጥር ህዝቡ አብሮ ይቀጥላል። መቀጠል እስካለ ድረስ እኛ በዚህ ደረጃ ያለን ሰዎች አብረን እየቀጠልን አብረን ቦታቸውን ታችላሉት እየቀየርን ማሳየት ጥንካሬያችንን ማሳየት አለብን። ምንም ቢሆን ምንም ህዝባችን እየተጎዳ ያለው ከታች ያሉት ስለሆነ የታች ያሉትን ደግሞ እንደኛ ደግሞ አለንላችሁ ማለት መቻል አለብን እና እግዚአብሔር ኢትዮጵያን እንትን ሰላሟን ያምጣት፣ አንድነታችን ያምጣው። ለኢትዮጵያ መጥፎ የሚያስቡት ሁሉ ይውደሙ።
አሜን 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 አሜን።
አርጎ ያወጣቸው። በሁሉም በኩል ያሉትን ድሃዎችን ግን እግዚአብሔር ይጠብቃቸው። ሌላ ምንም የምትለው ነገር ጸሎትና በእርዳታ በአንድነታችን እኛ አብረን ማሳየት አለብን። አሁን ሁሉም ብትቀያየም ነገር ግን የምትረሳው ነገር ነው። ደግሞ ኢትዮጵያ ጉድ አንድ ሰሞን ነው። ዛሬ ሁትልና ነገ ደግሞ አብረ ቁጭ ብለህ እየበላ እያጠጣ የምታወራው ነገር ስለሆነ የዚህን ጊዜ እግዚአብሔር በሰላም ልባቸውን እንዲቀይርላቸውና ሁሉንም መንግስቶችንም በላቸው የተጎዱትንም የተራቡትም እግዚአብሔር እያስባቸው እሱ ነው የምለው። ኢትዮጵያ ትቀጥላለች።
አሜን አሜን። ሰላሙም ያምጣ እንዳልሽው
ምህረቱን የሚስጠን
አሜን።
ያለብን ባችንንም ይመስልን ከዚህ ከመጥፎ ጊዜ ቶሎ በቃ ይበልና ለዛ ነው በጣም በጸሎትም ሁሉም በየሃይማኖቱ መጾም አለበት፣ መጸለይ ያለበት። ሌላ የሰይጣን ትልቅ ሰይጣን ሀገራችን ላይ እስከገባ ድረስ እሱ እስከሚወጣ ድረስ በየሃይማኖታችን መጸለይ ያለበት እና ደግሞ ለዘላለም የሚቆይ አይደለም። ከትንሽ ጊዜ በኋላ ሀገር ይረጋጋል። ከተረጋጋ ነገም አዲስ ቀን ስለሚመጣ የሚቀጥለው አመት ደግሞ ትናንትና የሆነ ይረሳና አብሮ መቀጠል ይጀምራል እና እሱን ህዝቡ ባይረሳው ጥሩ ነው። ምን አንድ ነን፣ አንድ ሀገር፣ አንድ መሬት ላይ እየኖረን መነቋቆሩ መጨካከኑ ጥሩ አይደለም እና እግዚአብሔር ሰላሙን ያምጣልን። ሌላ ምንም አለ።
አሜን አሜን። ቲንክ ሮዚናም እንዳለችው እኔም ፕሮግራሞችን ያስተካክልኳቸው በሱ ላይ ነው። ሜንታል ሄልዝ እና once a month we're going to talk about mental health health parቱን የተለያየ እናወራለን። and once a month ደግሞ we're going to have the African series connecting the dots በሚል postcard from Kenya, postcard from Ghana እያልን አገሩን የምናስተዋውቅበትን አፍሪካን አንድ የምናደርግበት ነው። then we're going to have also once a month the legal aspect of it, and then once a month we have mindset. And now hopefully Rosina will invite you again for another show to talk specifically on those things. As we are coming into the end of the show, I just want to say to everyone who's here, thank you for following us. Thank you for being here. Please, I just posted, as I have in there, Isaac Pejman. Please visit that website and then you would see amazing products, amazing website, and well done quality. And not only watches, but for men and women from different civilization. Yeah, you have also for your suits cuffs. You will find several things for gifts that you will be able to do to donate for families. I mean, to gift for families and all of that. And with everything, with all the proceeds that they do, also they do have a lot of charities that they are supporting with it. This is not just a regular watch company. These two brothers have come together to teach history, civilization, and to give back to humanity. And I'll tell you, the packaging itself by itself, I should have brought it. I just left it on the downstairs shelf. I don't know if Isaac, you have it somewhere. I just want people to see the packaging by itself. Even the packaging by itself is quality. When you open it, you will go through with the card, the guarantee that they have. You want to keep all of that together because that by itself, it does come in with high quality. So before we end the show, please make sure to follow the Yoftahe Show. We have a weekly program for you. This Sunday, we'll be celebrating Father's Day. We have amazing, amazing fathers and coming in and speaking in about the program, about each experience that they have. It will be Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So with the guests, before I close, I'll give you all final saying and how they need to find you, what they need to do, and whatever you want to say at the end. So Pejman, let me come to you. As a closing statement, what do you want to share to the people who are watching us, and what is it that you want to get out? How do you see the world being better? Your philosophy. I like Jim Rohn too. You mentioned him. He's one of the mentors. I don't go out without listening to him. So let me come to you, my brother. It's an honor to have you here, and we'll be working very closely as we come for a lot of things. So I'm so happy to have you on the show. So let me come to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Yoftahe. Let me tell you that I really appreciate what you do. You are one of those people that cares about what's going around. You are not indifferent. Not being indifferent is not easy, but that's the way to go. If we want change in the world, we have to start from ourselves. If you don't change, one of the famous sayings of Jim Rohn is, nothing will change until you change.
That's right.
If you change, everything will change. So I just leave you with these two words: the gift of time and gift of life. Think about it. Gift of time and gift of life have been given to us for free, guys, for free. And there is no price. You cannot put any price. Can you put a dollar amount on your life or your time? You can't do that. Use it wisely, people. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I want to add on that what you just said, the gift of time. Think about it. It doesn't matter what we did yesterday, the day before, every single day we wake up with the gift of 24 hours. So what matters is what we do with those 24 hours. So
Absolutely.
you messed up, you did great today, you can start fresh tomorrow morning with another gift of 24 hours, how much you can contribute to the world. And then all of us, the connecting, I call it connecting the dots, reach 1%, help 1%, and you will sleep better. It's not just about living for us, but every single day, if you wake up and say, who can I help? Who did I touch? Whose heart I touched? Trust me, you will sleep much, much better. So think about it. You have the gift of 24 hours tomorrow morning.
I am sorry, very quick. So we were in Ethiopia. I had the pleasure of meeting the Minister of the Women and Social Affairs. Such a wonderful lady, down to earth, just like Rosina. But we pledged. When we were there, we realized that they built this huge library in the center of Ethiopian capital with no books in it. So please, I'm asking all you people in the US, and I'm asking you, please, because you have a lot of connections in the US. Whoever has extra books, I assure you, every single of us have a lot of books in our home that we are not touching them. If you are not reading those books, please forward them to us, because we are getting help from Ethiopian Airlines. We are sending all those books. We are looking for, guys, 100,000 books at least. Please help us to get these books to that library. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we do have, like I said, I brought in a few people who do books, especially for kids and other places. And there's a campaign going on right now, actually, for the Gambela kids. Have never been produced books under the Anuk language. And I brought them on my show last time. So Rosina, I would like to talk to you more about that, actually. So how much to help, because those books are going back now to the Gambela region for kids who have never seen books written in an Anuk language. And we've been able to raise money for that. So thank you for bringing that up. So we'll talk more as we go. Isaac, my brother, I always appreciate everything that you do. You have like this beautiful heart that you're not just a businessman, but you are really a true Ethiopian, proud Ethiopian. But I want to say an amazing human that I like to call my brother. I like to call my mise. You are one of them. So definitely, it's really a blessing to have you in everything that you do. So you give back so much with every product that we have done, every fundraising that we have done. When we did Birkeye, you gave the most from everybody in that campaign that we did. So you're always giving, and then even this business that you do, you don't just do it as business, but you also be part of everything. You teach so much. Even I think we're gonna have you and Pejman come back again to talk about the pharmacy that we did last time about medication. So Isaac, let me give you the last word. What do you want to say? What do you want to share to the world before we close the program?
Okay, before you close the program, but I'd like to say a couple things, but I think there's a couple people that want to talk. And Abby, she's on there.
Oh, Anastasia Bean's request. Yeah, I'll have her join before we close it then. Okay. I'll have Rosie say the last word, and then let me have Abby join us then. So Isaac, hold on to what you have to say then. Or unless you want to say something. Okay, go ahead.
I want Rosie to hear about it too, because I don't mean Rosie we could talk over the phone, but I wanted to hear publicly. Of course, as a watch designer, and sorry, before I start that, if when we're gonna restock some of our products, I'm reading from the comments, which we are of goods watch are we sold out, but we're gonna restock back maybe a couple of weeks max. We're gonna get all those ready for future sales. So if you guys could hold onto that, but just keep it on our website, we're gonna have all watches for you guys. But stores that we have located in DC area, DC Virginia area, we have those local stores. They still have it. If you guys need it right now, you guys could email us or text us on that 469-951-4747. I could send you guys that location if you guys really need it right now, because people are asking over there. But if you guys could hold it for another week or 2 weeks maximum, that's what we think. We're gonna have all type of colors and all type of watches. After I say that
quickly before you go on, because I've been getting also, do they still get the discount when you put last time the Yoftahe Show? They were getting the discount by putting the Yoftahe Show when they buy the watches. Do they still have that project?
We take it out that one, but I think we could reinstate that as we speak. Well, we'll let them know. We'll let you know as well. Since we are stuck out at this point, we have maybe 1 or 2 civilization currently for the Ethiopian civilization, but we have all the rest of the watches because there was a lot of demand and we have to ship some of the watches to Ethiopia. So that way we deplete it out. But currently, because a lot of demand, honestly speaking, we'd like to thank all our Ethiopian customers or all customers that we have to say it, because a lot of people buying the watch beside the Ethiopian population. So we'd like to thank everyone for supporting the cause. The good thing about it, when we sell watches, as we and at the front of the Ministry of Women and Social Affairs, as we said, if you remember, we mentioned that before, we'll give percentage up to 20% to the regular causes, the cause that we believe in. So as you mentioned earlier, for those young girls who ever had, we are helping, right? So for iPad Care, for name for me the 2 foundation, we're helping out. I think for last year we gave about close to $1 million. So that goes to the credit of Pejman as well. He helped me out to make those causes. So I'd like to thank Pejman for having that open heart to help our people desperately need those funds, especially at the heart and all the other causes that we are helping. So anybody, whenever they buying our watches, up to 20% of the profit goes to that kind of good causes. So we're not about, as we said, it's not about the money, it's not about the business. We are about the idea. That's the way we can reach out to the people. After I said, do you want me to close remarks here, or let's wait until Rosie finish?
Let's have Rosie, and then we will invite Abby, because unfortunately Instagram allows only 4 people. So that's only reason. So Rosie, back to you. መናገር የምትፈልጊውን ላስት ወርድ ተናግረሽ በጣም እናመሰግናለን። ጊዜሽን ወስደሽ ስለመጣሽ አይኖ መንገድ ላይ መሆንሽ ነው አቁመሽ ነው እና አብረሽን ያለሽው. We really appreciate for being able to do that. So we'll connect more and give you even more time to talk about everything that you do. And for anybody that in here, please make sure to follow Isaac Pejman and Rosie, all of them, because you can get to learn more about them and what they do. Go ahead, Rosie.
Thank you. ምንም ሌላ የምለው ነገር የለም። አመሰግናለሁ. Thank you for having me. The Yoftahe Show. Sorry earlier.
እያቆላመጥሽኝ ነበር ለዚህ ነው።
ሁሉ ጊዜ ስላቆላም Thank you for having me. And Isaac and Pejman, you guys do an amazing job. I love you guys. Keep up the good work. And I'm here for you guys. And then the book for Africa, I think you can call me. We can set up a few.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you.
all right. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Good night. I gotta.
Thank you. Good night, Rosie.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye. Now let's see if we can have Abby back in here. Abby, I'm just sending you the request. If you can accept it. Here is Abby.
Hey, Abby.
Hi. Hi.
Sorry, we made you wait. How you doing, dear?
Hi.
Good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So for the people who don't know, በአማርኛ ማለት ትችላለሽ?
አብጌል እባላለሁ። የሮያሊቲ በአብጌል ፋውንደር እና ክሬቲቭ ዳይሬክተር እንዲሁም የሮዳን ኤንድ ፊልምስ ቢዝነስ ፓርትነር።
ትቆራረጫለሽ? ይሰማሻል?
አልተሰማችሁም?
ኦኬ ኖ አሁን ሰምተንሻል። ጥሩ። ቴል አስ እንግዲህ ስለ አይዛክ ፔጅመን እንዴት ነው ኢንቮልቭድ የሆንሽው? የእሱን ሰዓት ስታደርጊ ምንድን ነው የሚሰማሽ የሚለውን እስኪ ንገሪኝ።
ሁል ጊዜ እንደምለው ለአይዛክ first I just want to say hi actually for Dr. Pejman, and it's just such a pleasure to face to face.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and it feels home. That's what I always say. It's just amazing. Like ምንም ከራስህ ጋር መገናኘት ነው። ካልቸራችንን የኛን የግዕዙን ብቻም ደግሞ ሳይሆን ማየት ያለብን በቃ it's not just a watch. ዛክም ጋር ስናወራ የምናወራው ነገር አለና ከዋች ከመሆኑ አልፎ ሂስትሪ ነው የምናየው። ማንነታችንን እንድናይ እንደ ኢትዮጵያውያን እንደዛ እንድናይ በፐርሺያንም ሌሎችንም ሰዓቶችም ጋር ስትሄድ ያንኑ ነው በቃ ስለ እነሱ ካልቸር እንዳውቅ። አሁን ለምሳሌ ሪሰንትሊ የወጣው የኩዊን ዋን ሳይ it was a pleasure to see her, to get to know about her, and even though Dr. Pejman በእነሱ ቋንቋ ቢናገርም አንዳንዴ እንደውም ለሁለቱም like በእንግሊዘኛ I just want to know like የሚናገረውን ነገር that much ነው በቃ it feels so good ስለነሱ ማወቅ ስለሚሰሩት civilization ማወቅ more ከእውቀትም ደረጃ እንድንጎለበት እንድናቅ ያደርጋልና ከዛ በተረፈ ግን ከዳክተር Isaac, I usually call him Isaac. So he's my friend and mentor and brother that word express matter ገለኝ ማለት ነው እና it's just ከፐርሰናሊቲ ጋር ነው የሚሰሩት የተሰማቸው ምንሰራቸው ስራዎችን እንደ ሴት ኢንተርፕረነር እንድጎለብት ያንግም እንደሆነ ከብዙ ግልጽ ነው የሚናገር one of the things that I love about personally ስለማውቀው honestly ስነግሮ በጣም አትሳቂ እያለ እየመከረ ኖርማሊ እንደዚህ እንትናልና ከሁሉ ነገር ከቢዝነስ ማኳያ ከፐርሰናል ግሮት አኳያ ከብዙ እንትን ሜንቶር ያደረገ ማሳደግ የሚችል እንዲሁም ደግሞ የብራንድ ቫልዩ ማወቅ አሁን ሮያሊቲ በአብጌል እንደ ብራንድ ነው አይዛክ ፔጅማንም እንደ ብራንድ ዓለም አቀፍ የሆነ ብራንድ ነውና ለብራንድ ያለንን ዕውቀት እና ደግሞ ራስህን እንደ ብራንድ መቁጠር የሚለው ነገር as a mentor ማገኘው ነገር ነው ከዳክተር አይዛክ እና እንደዚህ አይነት kindness እንደዚህ አይነት የስራ ፍላጎት በሜዲካሉም ኤክሰለንት የሆኑ ዳክተሮች ናቸው እና it's not about money for them it's just a history that እኛ ማወቅ የሚገባን ስፔሻሊ ደግሞ ለኢትዮጵያውያን ብዙም ጊዜ ትውልድ ወቃሻል ላለመሆን ሞክራለሁ ግን ስፔሻሊ this generation ስለራሱ ታሪክ ከማወቅ ይልቅ ስለሌሎች ማወቅ ሞር ይቀናናል እና ወደ ራሳችን እንድንመለስ የራሳችንን ቫልዩ እንደ ሀገር ቫልዩ እንድንሰጥ እንደ ሲቪላይዜሽን ደግሞ ከ3000 ዓመት የቆየ በዛ ላይ ደግሞ ኢትዮጵያ ብቻ ነች የራሷ መቁጠሪያ አልፋቤት ያላት ከአፍሪካ ውስጥ እና ያንን የሀገራችንን ሂስትሪ እንደ ሂስትሪ እንድናቅ ለዚህ ትውልድ ስለሚያበረክቱ ሁለቱም ዶክተር አይዛክም ዶክተር ፔጅመንም በጣም ነው አፕሪሺየት ማድረጋቸው ለትውልድ ነው አሁን it's brand create started it's not about like this generation it's gonna pass generation to generation and the way that brand actually ያስቀመጡበት way ዶክተር ፔጅመንም ሆነ ዶክተር አይዛክ ቢኖሩም ባይኖሩም Isaac Pejman watch is gonna be staying until for the world it ends. That's my understanding. The way that they build the business and business aspects in head history angle ደግሞ በብዙ መልኩ አስተምሮናል ከዚህ የበለጠን ሰክሰስ ከዚህ የበለጠን ስኬት ነው የምመኝላችሁ Dr. Isaac, I really want to say congratulations and I'm sorry for not being there to support opening you. I know that about the store in the mic, we get to know and I'm going to Pejman, hijack argo mehedim demo ilmedim baş.
That's good. You made it up with your smile. Isaac, don't ever tell her not to smile because we want that smile. I know when it comes to the business world, ይባላል ግን አቢን የሚለያት ማንነቷ ካልሳቀች እሷ አትመስለኝም እኔ ስለዚህ So we appreciate you all. Definitely we could talk about this all night, all day long because once again for me the product itself, it does teach a lot of history. It does a lot of quality. So I appreciate both Isaac and Pejman. Even the name that you picked, the way it is, the logo, the color by itself has a standing and what you're trying to do with it and how you're giving back and how you're contributing. So please, everyone who's here, just like Isaac mentioned, there are some, you can text them directly or send them a message, but go visit the website at least because you'll be able to see so many things that's already available on that website. So I want to say thank you. Please follow the Yoftahe Show. We're coming in on Sunday to speak about Father's Day. We have an amazing program to learn with each other, connecting the dots. I have, like I said, between Africa, mindset, mental health. We're going to be talking a lot of things as we go. And then please, I encourage you to send me the question that you want, what kind of program that you want to see. And then here, Renee Mahi is there, Helaz, who've been supporting this show to be what it is every single time. So I want to also thank them for all the support that they're doing. And I appreciate all of you for the love and support that you've been doing. Yes, we'll see you next time. Peace upon all the world. I'm in Iraq and then Ethiopia ሰላም ያርግልን ለሀገራችን ምናየው ነገር ምንሰማው ነገር ሁሉ ነገር በጣም የሚከብድ ቢሆንም እቺ ጊዜ ታልፋለችና ተከባብረን አንድ ላይ ሆነን መስራትና ማደግ የምንችልበትን ለዚህም ነው ይሄንን ቢዝነስ ሆኖ የመጣውና እንከባበር በዚህ ሰዓት ለሚጎዱ ረሃብ ላይ ያሉ የሞቱ የወደቁ ያለው ህዝባችንን እግዚአብሔር ምህረቱን አምጥቶ አንድ ያደርጋንና በሰላም እስከምንገናኝ ድረስ Sunday 8 p.m. ስለ አባቶችን ቀን ለማክበር ምናመጣው ፕሮግራም አለ the Yoftahe Show የሚለውን ተከታትላችሁ እስከምንገናኝ ድረስ በሰላም ጠብቃችኋለሁ everyone here I appreciate you for everything that you're doing until next time I want to say good night and have a blessed night for all of you
Good night. Thank you, Yoftahe. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Okay, bye.
Bye.